Hey, folks, welcome back to the Solar Fit Renewable Energy Show. Bill Gallagher and my sidekick,
Gloria Edson.
Okay, where are we, Gloria?
I think we're in Nevada.
Close enough. Yes, that's right. I just checked the map. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada for RE 2025. My goodness, cannot believe it. 2025. We first started coming to SPI and RE, God, it must have been 15, 18 years ago at 10. I don't know if you guys were there then, but it was mostly solar thermal, right? Solar heating water, pools and stuff. And slowly but surely it turned into solar electric, and now it's batteries. And it's just everything, just an awesome time. I want to give a shout out to our friends at Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram for their loyal support through the years, especially to our driver, Mr.
Daniel Dye,
who was competing full-time this year in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, driving the number 10 College Chevrolet. And he's carrying the Solar Fit colors and the Race to Stop Suicide across America. So please support Daniel, and the awareness for suicide is a very, very important thing. Okay, we've got two very distinguished guests with us today, and I hope that I really do a good job on pronouncing their names. If not, I'm sure they'll correct me. We've got Hatem Alamani.
Perfect.
Holy mackerel, pretty good.
You got it right.
Holy mackerel, okay, that's a good one. And then we've got Gwendoli Espy.
Yep, Gwendoli Espy.
Holy Kamoko. These guys are awesome people, and they're with a company called Yaskawa.
Yeah, Yaskawa Selectria Solar. It's a mouthful.
That's like 3 in a row for me. I'm not kidding you. I'll tell you, talk about international. I'll tell you, we got people from all over the world, from India, from China. I mean, I even saw somebody from Oregon.
Yeah.
That's how big this place is. That was Gloria.
That was me, of course.
Okay, Gloria will now give you the presentation of her birth, which was just a few months ago in Oregon.
In Oregon, yes.
Okay, that's enough of that.
That's the
I forgot. This is about you guys. But anyway, I first recognized your company's name as Selectria years ago, as the predominant inverter manufacturer in the history of the world as we know it, right?
Yep.
And then since then, it's been purchased by your company, and it is growing by leaps and bounds. We are so proud to have you on the show. Thank you.
Yeah, we're happy to be here.
Pleasure to be here, yeah.
Okay. What are we going to talk about now we're having the show?
Yeah, so we can just introduce a little bit what Yaskawa Selectria Solar does.
Please.
Yeah, so we are, and we're quite proud of it. We're the one of the only U.S. manufacturers of PV inverters. So, it's a huge deal, especially this time in age. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, where are you based?
So Selectria, or Yaskawa Selectria Solar, is based out of Lawrence, Massachusetts. But we do our manufacturing in Waukegan, Illinois, and Franklin, Wisconsin.
Franklin, Wisconsin. That's our newer facility in Franklin, Wisconsin. Hopefully in the future it's going to become the campus for Yaskawa America. And that's where we're going to do the manufacturing in Franklin, Wisconsin. We also, right now, we do some manufacturing in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, and that's going to be transitioning in the future to Franklin, Wisconsin.
I love Wisconsin. I really love Wisconsin.
Good cheese.
In the fall, I'm telling you what, I love it. But, the areas you're talking about, this is cold up there in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It is cold.
Do you have
not far from Chicago.
You don't have any snowshoes or anything up there?
No.
we actually, like me and Gwendolyn and myself, we kind of work remotely. So I work from California.
Much different weather.
Yeah, much different weather.
And then I'm in Bozeman, Montana, which is similar weather.
Yeah, that's
pretty cold.
Yeah. Oh gosh, you know what? The U.S. has so many beautiful states and so much to offer. We talk about that all the time. Doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. Let's talk renewable energy just for a second. Okay?
Yeah,
God,
of course.
I love renewable energy. What about hydro? Huh? What about hydro? We were just down to the dam, and the water level really, really low. I don't know if you guys have been following that, but it's really, really low. But what a beautiful way to develop energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely free. The water flows, creates electricity.
Yeah.
We've got wind, and there's certain areas out here that, man, there's a lot of wind turbines at work, and I'm watching them, and I'm seeing. We saw how many, several hundred the other day, and I did see one that was broken, but there was a crane putting a new blade on the thing, and I thought, wow, what a way to develop energy. And then, there's solar. There's solar, that's right. That's the energy that we love.
And that's my favorite,
we're from
personally.
Florida. We're where the sun shines most of the time. Yeah. So take me back to the history of Selectria. Work us all the way up through.
Sure. Selectria, the company started as Selectria, and that was established back in 2005. So we've been in business for 20 years. So from 2005 to 2014, the company was known as Selectria Inverters, and it was located in Lawrence, and that's where we manufacture their inverters. Back then, I wasn't working at Selectria, but I knew Selectria. I was a designer back then, and I used to use their product, their commercial inverters, and it was a great company. And then fast forward to 2014, that's when Yaskawa came into the pictures, and they acquired Selectria. And they kept the R&D in Lawrence, Massachusetts, so that's our quarter where we do all the R&D and some of the testing. We have a lab in Massachusetts. And then the manufacturing part of it moved to Buffalo Grove, Illinois, because that's where Yaskawa facility is located. And the rest is history. We just had our best year this year, 2025, in terms of volume of sales and introduce new product. We're going to discuss that about our new product that we.
Yeah, so we do currently. We used to do residential, commercial, but currently we do mainly commercial and utility scale inverters. So we range from, I believe it's 25 kilowatts to 100 kilowatts commercial. So that's 1,000 volts DC nominal, and depending on the model, 480 volts AC or 208 volts AC. So that's our commercial line. And then our American-made line is the XGI, which we're really excited about. We love that it's made in America, and that ranges between 125 kilowatts to now we're to 250 kilowatts that we produce today, and that is all 1,000 or 1,500 volts DC nominal to 600 and then 600 volts AC nominal. And this at RE Plus 2025, we are introducing our brand new model, the 1 megawatt, which is huge.
1 megawatt.
Yes.
Holy moly.
So it's called the mini central inverter.
Oh,
so
gosh.
yeah.
Well, we haven't been to your booth yet, but we will stop down there this afternoon to take a look at a million. Yeah. Holy mackerel! How big is that?
I would say it's a commercial size fridge. Yeah. Which is relatively small compared to our competitor. And it's one unit that is 1 megawatt, but you can stack up to 5 of them. So you can have a 5 megawatt on a skid with everything you need, the switchgear and the transformer. It will save our customer a lot of money in terms of labor because everything is going to be pre-assembled, pre-wired. And it will open the market for us to go after big, huge utility scale projects like 100 megawatt and even more.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and as personally the product manager that covers energy storage, the really exciting part of it is that it will be energy storage ready. So you can purchase it as a PV inverter, and we have terminals that you can then connect later if you wish to your battery system as well. So you don't have to replace if you want to add batteries. You can just go ahead and add it on.
Oh, that's amazing. We do a fair amount of commercial solar installations, and we talk about this occasionally. Florida, we can take care of many of these small manufacturing plants. We can take all their kilowatt usage out, but we can't do anything about the demand unless we have the batteries. So being able to use like your equipment along with batteries is the holy grail.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we're seeing that is more and more necessary, at least for utilities, because there's a lot of locations that have high penetration, too much solar, and so there's a potential to overload the grid during those peak generation times. So with batteries becoming necessary to capture that, especially DC coupled systems, to capture that so that then you can maximize your production, save that energy later for your batteries when the demand is high. So I feel like from what I'm hearing in the industry that these battery systems paired with solar is going to be a necessary thing, especially for areas that have high concentration of PV.
There's another word that I love, necessary.
Necessary.
So, we talk about, especially with all the changes that are happening right now, the novelty, let me put it that way. It used to be the only place that had solar was a guy with a ponytail in Wisconsin, which is why I love Wisconsin. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But now, instead of it being a novelty and then it's transitioned into a really cool thing for your home, now it's becoming a necessity.
Exactly.
Because with the AI coming in, the data centers coming in, we need every kilowatt of electricity made, no matter how it's made. We need it, right? And having the ability to collect it, control it, and store it is huge.
Yeah, and even for me personally, like I have a solar assist battery plus storage at my house, and it's been super useful when there's power outages because I'm able to continue to work or do whatever I need to do for a short period of time as long as I have my batteries and keep my load low. So I feel like there's not only, helping the grid, but it's also continuing to, live your life or do what tasks you need to do personally when you have something like that.
So where do you live now?
In Bozeman, Montana.
Montana.
Yeah, I love it there.
Look at that. She's got solar and storage in Bozeman, Montana.
Yeah, you still have net metering too, which is nice.
Do you have a ranch and like horses and stuff too?
Oh, no, but we have horses behind our house.
Okay, that's good.
So we have access to them. We can pet them, feed them carrots, yeah.
Do you like rodeoing and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Do you do that yourself?
No, I do not, but I love participating as a spectator.
We had a riding bull once at the Holiday Inn, and it didn't work out too well for us. And Gloria's got the same thing. She's got solar plus storage at her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And, of course, being in Florida, it's a necessity. Every time the wind blew, my power would go out. Mm-hmm. So living in an older home. But now I don't even think twice about it. The power goes out. I just keep doing what I need to do. And a lot of times I don't even recognize that it's gone out.
Oh, yeah, same. So, I didn't recognize until I got an alert through, I was at a meeting, and I'm like, oh, I guess the power is out.
Well, there is a downside to it. When the power is out and she's the only person on the street where everyone comes by for a cold beer.
Yeah.
First thing I go, what's wrong? How come? She goes, well, I have batteries in storage. It is kind of a bragging point.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
I never understood the people that say, well, I don't like those ugly solar panels. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
I've got them right on the front of my house. I come home and I go, hi.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's one of the most natural way to get energy. I mean, look at for example, like plants. That's where they get their energy from, is the sun. So we just have to look at the nature and see how plants have been here for thousands of years without affecting the planet Earth. So we just need to look at it and just try to do the same.
We do quite a bit of visiting schools to help people understand about renewable energy, and we'll take a little solar panel, we'll stick it in the sun, it'll turn a little fan, and the kids go like this, and we put our hand over it, and it stops. It's like the closest thing to magic you can think of, because the sun comes up every day, photon strikes the panels, excites the electrons, attaches it to conductors, transfers, and next thing, bam, you got free energy. Mm-hmm. Who could not love that?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's my story back when I was like 6 years old. I remember the first time I knew about solar energy is when I used one of those Casio calculator with a small solar panel there. And I remember my father was telling me, oh, there's no battery needed, just go next to the light. And I did it, and it was like a moment that I never forgot it. That was it. I remember trying to take that solar panel and do it to my RC car just so I can play without batteries. And it didn't work, of course, and that was started the whole thing, like why didn't it work? And that's what started the whole thing for me, like learning about solar and becoming a solar engineer as I grew up. But yeah, it's a no-brainer if you really think about it.
Well, I'm just baffled by people who say they don't like solar. I just can't understand that. But anyway, so engineer, huh? Talk about that. Where did you go to school?
Well, I originally was born and raised in Saudi Arabia. So I moved here to the United States when I was 25 years old, back in 2007. I did some higher education and master's degree, and I did some PhD level courses. And then I just decided to join the workforce. And I joined a distributor, started working as a designer and engineer, designing solar systems, telling the people, helping the homeowners actually put solar panel on top of the roof, how to connect it to your panel, how to get the permits and all that. And I just loved it so much. I dropped from my PhD classes, and I just focused on it. And that was back in 2012, and I don't regret anything. It's been an amazing journey.
You couldn't predict in 2012 we would be here, could you?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, I knew that the market. This is like you explained. It's a no-brainer. Once I saw that calculator working, I was like, "This is free power. Why are we not using it more?" And that was my whole journey after that. So in 2012, I was in Boston, Massachusetts. The market was not that big yet, so that's why I moved to California, where California was a big push for the solar industry. And now it's all over the United States, which is awesome.
It's incredible, the growth in the last few years, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also an engineer, and I kind of have not a similar story, but a like aha moment where solar became so infectious. I was volunteering. I do sometimes engineering. It's kind of like Engineering Without Borders, but we go travel and do design work for. I've been to Haiti twice, India and Guatemala, and just doing some preliminary design work for schools and things like that. But going to Haiti for the first time, just how creative people were on just taking something like your Casio, like they took the little solar cells from different products, and I saw them like hook up flip phones to it, right? So and it's just so creative at how much they want to have access to power and have access to communication and all of those things. It just really inspired me. It's like, and it's free energy, right? And this is like a developing country, and people are just so creative on trying to make their lives a little bit better, and that really inspired me to be more involved in this technology and making that more available to people.
Oh, awesome. Gosh, I can't believe it. We're about halfway through the program already. We're going to take a short break. You okay over there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with you.
Be local, buy local from local companies and members of the Flagler Home Builders Association.
Hi, folks. This is Bill Gallagher with SolarFit. Just a note to the wise, beware of unlicensed contractors knocking on your door. SolarFit has been installing solar systems in our community since 1975. We won't knock on your door, so give us a call at 445-7606, 445-7606.
The Flagler Home Builders Association, building a better community for you.
Hey, folks. Welcome back to the SolarFit Renewable Energy Show. Bill Gallagher and Gloria.
Gloria Edson.
You know, walking down the hall today, and a fella come up and goes, "Are you related to the Edson?" And she says, "Yeah, my Uncle Tom he's not here now. You know, it's actually Edison. It's a little bit different spelling." But anyway, we're all out here at Las Vegas to the RE Plus 2025, and we're with our good friends, and I'm going to do this. Hatem Alamani and Gwendolyn Espy.
Yeah,
got it. God, these guys are awesome, I'm telling you. They're both engineers, and they are with Yaskawa
Selectrius Solar.
I am getting 100% so far. I can't believe it. It's good. Before the break, I hope if you guys missed the first part, tune into our podcast and catch it, because it was phenomenal what these guys are doing. But the topic came up about Haiti, and Gloria was explaining that we kind of partnered with Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to help the people in Haiti with clean water. And the students from Embry-Riddle actually went down there and installed the solar panels that we supplied with a circulating pump. And they were telling me the story that people walked for miles with the buckets on their head to get. There's no clean water.
Wow.
Yeah, that was right after the earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, you were down there.
I was,
Okay,
yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was down there, I think it was 2012 or 2013. A group of us, engineers, architects, structural engineers, electrical engineers, I went as an electrical engineer, went down there to assess a hospital. So we were going to try to see what the hospital conditions were, which was like unfinished, and see what we could do to make improvements so that the patients could have a little bit better experience. And so I was assessing the solar situation while the architects were assessing what things they could do with the building. And basically we would make the design for them and do a bill of materials estimate, and so that they would know how much that project would cost, so they can use that for marketing and raising the funds to get it completed by local engineers and construction folks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's an awesome project. It's different down there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's way different. It's exciting. The people are so nice. There's a lot going on, and there's just a lot of creativity down there because of the situation that they're in at the time. Yeah.
Well, speaking of creativity, I've always had a love for engineers. I don't know why. There's some kind of a gear up there in your head. They're different, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I think for engineers, they're more logical. They just think about the logics, and they take emotion out of things, which could be a good thing, bad thing sometimes. It's good to be both, But I think that's it. They just look at the logic.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I think there's different versions of engineers. Like me, I didn't actually know what engineering was, sadly, until I was in college already. But I just knew I wanted to be an inventor because when I was like 8, there was toys. I was like, I didn't want to make toys when I grow up. So, and then engineering is like, for me, it's like creativity, but you have the skill set to make it happen. That's what I like. But yeah, there are engineering is kind of like laws and rules, so there is a structure to it. I think it just depends on how you approach it.
My father was, and I got, you get a few things from your parents other than spankings. My brother might be listening, but anyway, my father was the type of guy that would buy a car. He would take the engine completely apart to try to figure out why it ran so well.
Wow.
Really, completely apart. I can remember at the kitchen table having a carburetor and looking at the size of the jets and thinking, if we make that hole a little bit bigger, we'll get more fuel flow in there. People like that are kind of nutty, aren't they? That's the way you think.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people think that engineer is engineering by education, but trust me, it's not engineering by education. I have met a lot of people that they don't have degree, that they think way better than a lot of degrees engineer. So it's more of like the way of thinking, the curiosity. That's what creates the engineer.
Yeah. I think we're getting off topic, but I really want you to talk about. No, I really want you to talk about your project of a car, like your creativity on the car simulator.
Oh yeah, so for me, like, something that I do outside of work is that I'm very interested in racing. I love racing. So when you talked about NASCAR, I was like, that's cool. But we all know that it's very, very expensive. So what I do is I just I'm interested in simulating racing at home. With building sim rigs and stuff like that. So for me, it's the closest thing you can get to the real thing without spending that extra money. And I just have a home lab where I just twinkle and play with things. I try to make it as close as possible, 3 monitors, and then a fan that will simulate the wind and the noises. And a little bit of moving and the seat, movement of the seat. And it's amazing. Like, engineering helped me a lot to achieve those things. But yeah, that's a good thing to use, like, your creativity, not just in one aspect, just in one lane. Just try to branch out.
And I think that's kind of like the reason I want Tim to say that is because, or share that, was because that shows the creativity, like how driven we both are in different ways, and that how we bring. I'm trying to like loop this back, but we bring both of that drive back to what we love about solar with the Yaskawa Selectric Solar, and I feel like we make and there's so many characters, and we make a great team there to try to make the best product. We're trying to help people. Tim's great. He just wants to, if there's a question, he will do his best to answer as soon as possible. And I think that's the type of support we want to, as for Yaskawa Selectric Solar, we want to have great support. We want to have great products, American-made, high quality, and help our customers get what they need.
And most importantly, have fun doing it.
Have fun doing
it.
I'm going to come up to Wisconsin to take a ride in your simulator. I have a friend in Daytona that's got one of those, and he let me try it out. And you can plug in any track, anywhere, and it just simulates the whole thing, and it's got the shifting, the clutch, the gas,
exactly.
The seat moves like this, and you can feel the G's. And I'm not getting out of this thing. I'm going to sit right here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know how we did. But anyway, that's the thought process. It's really cool. Yeah. So what's next? What's next for you guys?
For me, I'm really excited about our new 1 megawatt inverter and getting the energies, because I'm the product manager, including energy storage, and getting the energy storage side of things out, because I know that there's a lot of interest, especially with in the past, if you wanted to add batteries, you had to rip and replace and put in a whole new solution. And the fact that you don't have to do that with the 1 megawatt I'm excited about that and sharing that with our customers.
Well, I think with the current situation with the tariffs and all the crazy things that are going on right now, it couldn't be a better time to homegrown American.
And like how Tim said, we've done our best months that we've ever had. So it's been great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been picking up. Made in America is, a lot of people are proud to carry our product. Manufacturing it and making it in America and complying with all those new requirements and try to reduce the effect of tariff. I think a lot of customers, they're catching up to our company, and then they're trying to work with us. And we do offer like a different technologies in our inverter as well. So for example, we have our model is called the DCG model, which was developed in collaboration with another American manufacturer for solar modules, the PV modules. And we were actually developed that inverter in collaboration, so we can make sure that using our inverter will guarantee the highest efficiency and highest production of those solar modules. So now you can have for solar modules manufactured in America, and also our inverter manufactured in America, and hopefully soon we will be able to have a complete installation that is all made in America.
Yeah, first solar modules are thin film technology, so they have special requirements to make sure that they're performing the best that they can, and that there's not a reduced warranty on them. So that's our DCG model addresses that.
Can't wait to see it. You don't have one of them on the floor,
We do, actually.
What?
Yeah, it's actually, the DCG model has been in the market for almost 2 years now. And the 1 megawatt is considered a bigger version of that DCG model as well, because they offer the same. And that's the 1 megawatt unit that we have in the show floor. And you're more than welcome to come see. I'll take you. Give you a tour.
You give us a tour?
Yeah, I'll open the unit for you, and you can see from inside.
Oh, don't put me in
you
there.
get the special VIP tour.
It's really great. You
Really?
can see how the design is very clean, and everything is modular, easy to install, easy to service. And that's one of our goals also, is to increase the availability of the inverter. So we allow our customer to get certified so they can open the units and change some component. We have what we call the spare part kit, so we sell the spare part kit. Those are component that I won't say high failure rate, but I would say that those are the components where the failure rate is higher than negligible. So if anything can happen, like for example, the fans, the contactors, and stuff like that. So our customer will be able to get certified, and if anything happened to the inverter, they will be able to call our technical support. We will pinpoint the issue, and then we'll give them the green light, and they can change it and get up and running right away instead of waiting for weeks or weeks to send customer support. So it's all about increasing availability, increasing the yield.
Yeah, and the nice thing, too, about that is that typically takes 10 minutes to 40 minutes to swap out any part in the inverter, which is great. So you don't have to rip out the whole inverter and replace the whole inverter. You can just swap out the part, take it from the spare parts kit. You can have it up and running the same day.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I think you guys are going to be doing a lot of utility stuff, too, don't you think?
Absolutely. That's the goal with our 1 megawatt mini central unit, is that open door for us to go to those big 100 megawatt, 200 megawatt projects.
Well, you better put on some more people, because you're going to need it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I hope the executive team is listening too.
So what do you do when you get the orders come in, like snap, 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 like that? Because we're got kind of a short window here, right, to really to get Yeah.
I mean, this past year was a crazy year for us, because we really we got number and volume of orders that we haven't seen before. So we shift into another gear, and we put in a few extra hours to be able to handle that demand. But it's a great problem to have.
It is a lot better than the other side.
Yeah.
Rather be worrying about too much business than not enough business, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Wow, this has been awesome. We're almost out of time. Gloria, did you want to add anything?
Oh, it was wonderful. Really loved what you guys had to say. Very creative, very innovative, and I can't wait to go down and take a peek at everything.
Yeah, come on.
See, the thing with Gloria is every time she hears one of these interviews, she wants one of those. So where are we going to put that megawatt thing, Gloria? She's got a front porch. We stick it right out there.
It will fit.
Okay. How can folks learn more about it? What's the best way to get in touch?
You can you can go to our website at selectria.com, and you can also email, I think, is it sales@selectria.com? So those are the best two options. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're out there today and you need an inverter, there's no finer one on the market today, but you got to have a big building or something for it, which is happening around here for sure. Yeah. Oh, guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me. That was a blast. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, Gloria, that was great. What a great interview. Nice folks, boy. What do you think?
Turned out well. I loved it. I want one.
Oh, God, here we go. All right, folks, we're going to have to sign off for now. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.